I have been told from someone in the know, just during that commercial break, beginning to look a lot like Reynolds.
The asking price has been rumored to be crazy.
You
have any word on who they're giving up?
They have to give up one of their best prospects.
Oh, no doubt.
Is it
At the very
Peraza or Volpe?
That I can't.
I don't think they'd give up Volpe.
I honestly don't know.
I think I figured it out. I know what the Yankees' mega plan is, and I am hyped for it. This would be bigger than what the Mets could have ever done, and I think this would definitely put the Yankees over the top, and I'm excited to tell you guys about this in this video, so make sure to watch all the way to the end, because every single little thing I'm going to tell you makes a huge difference in what the Yankees, and probably what the Yankees are going to end up doing this offseason to wrap it up, and for Hal to really over-deliver on his promise on making a big move, and that we're not done yet. So lately, we've been hearing about BRYAN Reynolds, right? BRYAN Reynolds this, BRYAN Reynolds that. The Yankees are in on him. The Yankees are trying to trade, but now BRYAN Reynolds, you know, the Pirates, they're asking for pitching, and the Yankees don't have that many good pitchers and top prospects. But after doing some more research and looking into these different sources, it looks like BRYAN Reynolds to the Yankees is definitely like a done deal. BRYAN Reynolds, we are going to get him. It's like another Carlos Rodon. It's like another Judge. We're just going to get him. And yes, even though there's teams like the Dodgers and the Marlins, like trying to create a package deal for him, but they're not even close. The Yankees, I would say, are the front runners for it, and they have a good chance of it. But that's not the only thing. There's something else to this that's going to make it big, because BRYAN Reynolds, he wouldn't make me so excited where I'm like, oh my God, and this is it. Like, it would have been like, awesome, we have our left fielder. But the next name I'm about to say, this is the guy that all Yankee fans would want, and that's Mike Trout. And yes, it sounds like a fantasy, and especially after seeing the Mets build a fantasy team, now maybe it's a more realistic to think, hey, the Yankees could have a Mike Trout in center field and have a BRYAN Reynolds in left field and a Judge in right. Imagine that team. Now, from what these sources say, literally the Yankees are in on both Mike Trout and BRYAN Reynolds. And now that is a big move. And that's a mega trade, a mega plan. And it kind of reminds you of a Giancarlo Stanton type of deal where they had to go and figure out a way to get Stanton on over to the New York Yankees. Well, in this case, what would happen is the Yankees would send off Giancarlo Stanton to LA, which is where he's originally from. And in return, the Yankees get Mike Trout and obviously some more prospects and things like that. I mean, that's not confirmed or anything. It's just something that was discussed. And if it was talked about, that means there's something to it. If the Angels and the Yankees are talking about a possible trade of getting Mike Trout out of there. And not only that, Mike Trout has requested to get out. Supposedly, he doesn't really do so well with Ohtani, and he wants to get out. And he requested the New York Yankees. Keep in mind, Mike Trout is from New Jersey. He has a home in New Jersey. He grew up a Jeter fan. The guy wants to be a Yankee. And when you're the best player in baseball, you can really decide where you want to go. And if he's saying, hey, I want to go to the Yankees, hey, the Yankees are going to figure it out. The Angels are going to figure it out. Keep in mind, the Angels are selling off their whole business, and some new owner is going to come on in. So they have to make it look so attractive for the new buyer. And maybe the new buyer doesn't want to have a Trout, doesn't want to have an Ohtani or huge, massive contracts. They want to start from new. They want to start fresh. They want to make sure they can make profit. I mean, there's many clues that this could possibly happen. Definitely for Reynolds, we're going to need to trade off some pitching prospects. But after looking at the Yankees roster, I mean, we do have some pitchers. We have Domingo Germán, Clark Schmidt, Luis Gil, Luis Medina. We have a lot of pitchers that are MLB ready, that are possibly ready to go to the Pittsburgh Pirates. If you saw the press conference with Carlos Rodon, he opted to choose number 55. Now, that number sounds familiar because Domingo Germán wears number 55. In my opinion, I think that's just a sign that Domingo Germán will get traded off and that the Pirates have specifically asked for Domingo Germán. This is a huge mega trade that would involve three teams, the Angels, the Pirates, and the Yankees. And basically, the Yankees have just been posturing these prospects like Volpe, Peraza, Dominguez, all these guys saying, no, we're going to keep them. They're going to be our new middle of the infield and blah, blah, blah. Same way like they've been talking about Hicks and Donaldson and all these guys saying, oh, yeah, these guys are great. Like, that's all for negotiation and business, and it just makes so much sense to me right now, where literally they're hyping him up. They're going to want to trade him. Volpe is going to be gone. Volpe's not going to be our shortstop going forward. The Yankees are in win-now mode. We cannot wait 2-3 years to see what Volpe can become, or if he becomes comfortable, and if he's nothing, then we just lost out on having a solid position right there. I think the Yankees are just going to end up trading some of these prospects in order to get a massive team going for the Yankees. Like I said, we're talking about Bryan Reynolds in left field, Mike Trout in center, and Aaron Judge in right field. And yes, Bader, he has an injury history that, could be concerning. So, he could trade off time with maybe Trout, and if Stanton's gone, the DH spot is open. So there's a lot of things that could happen. And the Yankees could possibly be trading for these guys, and that this is the mega deal. This is what the Yankees are working on. And if it's true and all of this happens, then we have an amazing team. Not only that, but Cashman is definitely talking with teams. He said he got a text from a team at 8:30 in the morning, just basically furthering discussions on basically trading for Reynolds, I'm sure, and also looking into that Mike Trout and finding a way to complete this trade. Not only that, but the Yankees are still involved in talks with Nathan Eovaldi. What does that mean to you? Why do we need a Nathan Eovaldi if we have Domingo Germán, Clark Schmidt as backups, all these guys, Montas? If we have all these guys, why would we be talking to Eovaldi? There's something big that's coming, guys, and I am very, very excited. And after hearing from these sources, I feel like something huge is about to happen, and it is possibly that Bryan Reynolds and Mike Trout together on the Yankees. What's surprising to me is Trout just not really liking Ohtani, at least from what this one source says. And at the end of the day, he wants out and he wants to be a Yankee. Now, that is freaking awesome. And if you don't know Trout's contract or anything like that, well, Trout, he signed a massive deal, the biggest contract in baseball history, actually, back in 2019. He signed a 12-year, $426 million contract with the Los Angeles Angels. He currently has a base salary of $35.5 million each year, and it could get up to that $37 million mark with like the bonuses and things like that. But if you think about it in today's terms, that's not a lot of money. We're paying Aaron Judge more money, and on top of that, it's not 2019. All that's owed to Mike Trout right now going forward is 8 years, $283.6 million. He's currently 31 years old, and we just signed Aaron Judge at 31, basically. And Judge has a 9-year contract, and Mike Trout just has 8 years left, and a lot cheaper. Yes, Mike Trout has an injury history, but that's a whole nother story. I'd rather have one of the best players ever in baseball come on over and play for the New York Yankees as a solid center fielder, as a guy that we can say, look at the team that we have now. Now, this is a win-now mode. And this is what the source had to say specifically. Heard the same about Stanton. We would also offer Volpe in the deal. We are talking salary payments for Stanton and Trout. How much each will pick up? Trout is the one that went to the Angels and said he wants to be a Yankee, and for them to get it done and figure it out as soon as possible. That's crazy. And also the source says that Mike Trout hates Ohtani and hates being around him, I guess. That is freaking nuts. And I cannot wait to see one of these trades, if not both. It's being speculated that both players will come to the New York Yankees, and it will be Mike Trout in center and Bryan Reynolds in left. And if that's the case, that is a huge big move that we are looking for here with the Yankees. Let me know what you guys think down below. I am just so excited after researching this and looking into it and hearing from the sources and all this stuff. I am hyped up about what the Yankees lineup could possibly be going into next season, and especially with the Mets doing what they did, the Yankees are going to have to do something massive, and I'm sure they are determined to make this work and to get a Mike Trout to the New York Yankees and to easily get a Bryan Reynolds to the Yankees. I think Bryan Reynolds to the Yankees is absolutely a done deal, and Mike Trout, I believe that one is what the Yankees are really working on to put us over the top. And damn, would that be a crazy, crazy team? I would dare to say the best team in all of baseball.
Even when when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go.